Good morning, pretty ladies. It's Ailey. So it's been a while since we've done a get ready with me, and it's been a while since we've done a little chit chat about modesty. And it's Sunday, so what better way to do it? Get ready with me for church this morning while we chit chat about modesty. Okay, it is a beautiful day to get beautiful. We're also rocking the curls today. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, I am a worship leader at church, so I'm singing today. So today is what I like to call a skirt day. So every week I alternate between pants and skirts. It's literally on my calendar. It's literally just my choice. It's like how I like to express myself. Anyways, modesty is literally such a thrown around term. And then some of it is associated with specific denominations. Like, it's all too much. So first, let's hit the million-dollar question. What is modesty? The literal definition of modesty is the quality of having a humble, moderate, and unassuming estimate of one's own worth and abilities. And then in terms of clothing, modesty refers to choices that avoid indecency, overexposure, or deliberately calling undue attention to oneself. Standards for modesty in terms of clothing obviously stem from different religious environments. So basically, modesty is having humility in the way you present yourself. And not just clothing, attitude, intention, speech, all of it. Alright, enough being literal, let's get biblical. 1 Peter chapter 3 talks about not letting beauty only come from the outward appearance, but from the inner disposition of the heart. And in 1 Samuel, we read that the man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. So modesty is not just fabric, posture, it's humility. It's asking yourself, who am I trying to glorify with the way that I present myself? Now, the truth is, if you dress for people, you're gonna fail. And that's whether you're dressed from head to toe, or you don't have anything on at all. If you dress for people, you're gonna fail because people are inconsistent. Because I dress like this, so I'm pretty used to being judged by a certain audience, but I've also been judged for literally dressing like this. Like, what do y'all want from me? Anyways, if you start seeing modesty as a conversation between you and Jesus, and not everyone and their mama and their grandmother and their grandmother's friend and their grandmother's cousin, then you honestly might see the beauty in what modesty truly is, and let me tell you, it is so beautiful. Because suddenly, it stops being what can't I wear, and it becomes, Jesus, how do you want me to carry myself? I grew up in a very legalistic environment, and although I'm no longer a part of it, trauma still lingers. The longest time, I associated modesty with shame, fear, rules, honestly, pressure, like a lot of pressure. And y'all know I always keep it real, like if I'm being honest, I still do sometimes. Jesus worked on me in a magnificent way in the year of 2025. I began reviving convictions, guidance on what to wear, the desire to take ownership of my femininity and wear skirts again, which I hadn't done since childhood. I look a little silly. Heal the trauma that made me react so rebelliously, that made me so angry when somebody made slight comments on my clothes. There was no fear-mongering of being sent to hell, and that's how it should be. Because conviction is from the Holy Spirit, and it brings peace and closeness to God. This is something that can only be found in the intimacy of the secret place. Control from people brings fear and performance. Sorry. Because what's a conviction for me might not be a conviction for you, and vice versa. I'm not saying to go and like do the most just because it's not a conviction for you. I hate doing that. But what I am trying to say is that some convictions are personal. Romans 4